Okay, this is like the 80th Spider-Man video on this channel, and it probably won't be the last. But the well-known Spider-Man fan film, Spider-Man Lotus, came out, and I gotta talk about it. If you haven't heard of Spider-Man Lotus, it's a fan film that's gotten the most attention out of any fan film, really. It was treated like a real movie. It had a $100,000 budget. It even had a premiere. But as most of you know, the lead actor and the director were both exposed for using the N-word multiple times. Now, this was all exposed last year, and a 15-year-old kid did it out of revenge, but the film actually came out last week, and so I wanted to see what the film was like. And, you know, there are things about this movie that you can't really criticize because it's a fan film, but there are things that you can criticize despite it being a fan film. You feel me? The most common complaint I've seen is that it's just too long. The movie is supposed to be intense and emotional because it takes place after Gwen Stacy's death, which is a really cool concept, but every single scene is intense and emotional, which makes the movie feel longer. Even though the film is meant to be darker, I feel like it's missing those moments of lightheartedness that other Spider-Man movies usually have. Because when you have those lighthearted scenes, it makes the darker scenes hit that much harder. That's why I personally love Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man, because since he's so happy-go-lucky, when things get serious, they hit way harder. Like this scene, and this scene, and this scene. I feel like that was just kind of missing from the movie. Everyone was just super sad, and when everyone's sad, no one will be. But like I said, the film is meant to be darker. Peter killed the Goblin, Harry is on drugs, Gwen has passed away. There's this scene where Peter is visiting Gwen's grave, and MJ shows up to talk to him. And the way these two are written in this scene just feels off. MJ complains about no one partying with her.
I came by to see if you wanted to go to a party or something.
Even though Peter has a right to be kind of upset at this, he gets a little too angry.
You're a joke. The life of the party loses her spotlight and doesn't know what to do with herself.
That's not true.
It is true. You're so unaware of yourself, it's not even funny. So leave.
It feels like he has the symbiote on, but he doesn't. It's almost like he has something worse. Something like racism. Now, I'm not just gonna spend this whole video bashing the movie, even though it's easy to hop on the hate train. Not everyone involved in this movie did racist stuff. A lot of the VFX work and animation was awesome. I will say the casting was super accurate. Everyone is super recognizable of who they're supposed to be. The director was honestly really well done too. It had some beautiful shots. This shot reminds me of the Joker. But one of the coolest moments from the movie is when Peter fights the Goblin. And the person who played the Goblin literally sounded like Willem Dafoe. And I really want to like his performance, but then I found out he's also racist. What? Why is everybody in this movie racist? Okay, I'm editing right now, but I just found out apparently this guy has also been allegedly a groomer to an underage kid. No wonder he was so good at being a villain. He wasn't acting. He just is. He's just a villain. I will say, I think the best part of the movie is this little boy. Peter's main problem in this movie is that he doesn't feel worthy to be Spider-Man anymore, since he wasn't able to save Gwen Stacy. But he does decide to visit a little boy who idolizes him and knows all about his battles. But as the boy shows more and more admiration for Spider-Man, Peter just begins to feel more unworthy because he knows he isn't as perfect as this kid thinks he is. So he straight up tells the kid what he did. I'm not the hero you think I am.
I don't understand.
I said the N-word.
Wait, but you're black under that mask, right? Please tell me you're black.
If only. I'm sorry. Spider-Man tries to leave, but the boy's mother stops him. She tells him that regardless of what he thinks of himself, her son deserves to have somebody to believe in, and that's his true responsibility. So Peter goes back to the boy's room, and he teaches him how to say the N-word. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I had to trick you guys. I feel like Mysteria. But yeah, this movie isn't perfect, and it has a lot of controversy. There was some really great effects, really great action sequences. There's a scene where Spider-Man is fighting these thugs, and he beats the crap out of the Shocker. Almost a little too hard, like he had like another reason for punching him. I wonder who was under that mask, because it was almost like he hated him. Oh, come on! Okay, all jokes aside, the movie wasn't perfect. It had a lot of controversy, but outside of the bad people, there were good people who helped create this film. And you can see their passion and love for Spider-Man in it. I usually end my videos with like a lesson or a moral, but all I can really say is don't say the N-word. I don't know. Actually, what you can learn from this is if you ever want to do something noble, like be a hero on the big screen or in real life. Let your actions reflect what you represent. Love you guys. Have a great school year. I'll see y'all.